All right, intermediate class, time to get started. First things first, turn to the side, fix your uniform.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. And face in front.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. All right, yep, hands you come to the side. Please teach me. Okay, before we get started, a couple things. I'll brief you guys on what my expectations are. This is our second class that we've had. So at home, I've been hearing things like mom and dad saying, hey, so-and-so is not listening. They're not doing their best. They're being lazy. Well, Miss Joanna's back there watching the computer and watching what you guys are doing or not doing. So we're watching you. So yes, we do know when you're being lazy. We do know if you're not counting. We do know if you're not paying attention. That's unacceptable. I will not have you in class not doing that. So my expectation is at home, you're going to do your very best. And no one's not necessarily watching you all the time, but you are. So make sure that you don't, settle for anything less than that. All right, so we're going to get started on our warm-up. I do want a loud count. And if you see me huffing and puffing, it's because I'm getting my workout. My lungs are puffing. And I'd like to see that you guys are doing the same thing. So first things first, giddy up. Guards all the way up. 20 guards are in place. Nice and loud. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All the way up. I want you to grab the wrists on this one. All the way up, grabbing the wrists. None of this flyaway stuff. Ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Bend and reach. We're going to go this a little bit slower. So on the bend and reach, I'm going to hold each one of these and then go back up. We're only going to get 12 of them. When we hold it down there, none of this like, I can sit here all day. So can I. All right, but this thing right here, that's where I want the knees to be bent. 12 count. Ready? 1, 2. Hold in here. 3, 5, 6. Hold it. Back straight. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold it. 11, 12. Excellent. Windmill cross touch. All the way across. All the way to the opposite foot. I don't want to see that you're just touching the knees. Okay? All right, ready? All the way across. 20 count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. All right, we're going to get a couple more on the body twist. I want to make sure that you are keeping your feet posted without allowing them to turn. This is what helps you have good body twists. So that way when you're striking, that you're not just simply using your arms. So when we twist our body, we want to do that good stretch. We got to keep the feet the direction they started in. Upper body's turning, 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 turning. And switch sides, turn, good. And let's count to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Be loud at home. Other side, and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last one, turn, and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up in your tippy toes. No lazy fingers, no lazy toes. All the way up. Stretch that rib cage out and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And relax. And up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And down. Let me hear you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bend backs. When we're doing our bend backs, this is not a bend back. Right now, my guts aren't doing anything. I'm going to bend my back. If you've ever seen Miss Joanna do the limbo, that's a bend back. So I want to see that the chin is down, keeping your back nice and strong and core, engage your core, and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Relax and stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up. One more time and count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, we're going to accelerate to the chin to the shoulder. So what I want to see here on that chin to the shoulder is that we're going to stretch that neck. So the same kind of thing when I'm ready to throw that fire, that side kick here. I'm not like this. I'm here. And I need to use my eyes so that way I can practice my targeting from here. So when we practice that stretch, we want to see that your head is turned as far as you can go. Almost as if you can look down the same side of your heel without bending your back. And the other side, same thing. Turn. Stretch that neck. Turn, turn, turn. Other side. Stretch. And last one on the side. Stretch. Very good. All right, take a deep breath. All the way up. Hold it. Want good energy in the arms. Nice tight fist, relaxed arms. And when you breathe out, I want you to tighten your guts. Breathe it out. All the way down. Tight, 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 tight. And breathe it in. A little bit longer on this one. Hold it. Fill the Buddha belly. And breathe it out. Tighten the guts all the way around. Tight, 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 tight. Squeeze. And that's one. Breathe it in. This one's a little bit longer. Don't lose me. And slowly breathe it out. Excellent work. And have a seat. Okay. Now, one of the things we're going to do a counting backwards from 10. And now at home, I'm not going to know if you're keeping up with me, and I'm not going to know if you're being loud directly. But you're going to be. So I'm going to be loud. And when we practice our good evening sirs, our good evening ma'ams, and Surya sirs, and ki eyes, that's all for strengthening the lungs. So we're going to practice our ki eye on our 10. And each one, as we get down, we're going to practice our sensitivity and our timing. So when I say 10, I'm not saying 10 or 10. I'm going to end up stressing my throat out there. So my 10 is going to be loud. I want your 10 to be loud. I want your 9 to be loud. And I want you to get down to 1. You guys know how it goes. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 3. Ready? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Breathe again. One more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and okay. I promise creed. Loudest. I want to hear you. Make sure they're saying their creed back there, Miss Joanna. All right, ready? I promise to build true self-confidence by taking full responsibility for the development of my own mind, body, and spirit. I promise to set a goal and high standards for each of the 3 tiers of life. I promise to avoid when possible, to check if I cannot avoid, and lastly, to defend if I cannot avoid or check. Remember, it's not who is right, but what is right. Sensei Shanks. Give yourself a hand. Any feedback there? Anybody? Okay, excellent work. All right, now, again, on our Maka Soul, as I said in my last class, I'd like to see that your technique is clean. But again, I can't tell what you're thinking about, but I can tell if you're tense, if you're like trying really, really hard. So right now, relax. All right, you know about the hand position, sitting up nice and straight, making sure that your back is strong and that you're not slouched over, like your head is being held up by a string, and it's completely level. It's not leaning forward. And the energy is high. So I'd like to see that. No squint up faces either. All right, give me a 20-second Maka Soul. No peeking, no movement. 20 good seconds. Breathe. Breathe through your belly. Good, strong energy. 10 more seconds. Relax. All the stress in your life, just let it go right now. 5. And Maka Soul, eyes open. Did you get a chance to take a vacation? When you sit Maka Soul, it's important that you're able to kind of step back because there's a lot of stress that's happening right now. So when you sit Maka Soul, that is your moment to focus on yourself. Not focusing on what you got to do, what you didn't get done, things that you got to take care of tomorrow, things that you can or cannot do. Maka Soul is a way for you to escape. It's not a way to escape reality. It's a way to focus on what's really important. Breathing. What's really important to you, your family. All right, so let's get stretched. Start with figure 4s on that dressing room side, or for you guys at home, any side that you like. So guards all the way up. I like to see 2 good 10 counts. Ready for jump? And let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Breathe. Let me hear it count at home. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And switch sides. All right. Sorry, yes, sir. All right, reach out. I'll count for you for a little bit, but you go do the rest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are they still counting, Miss Joanna? And back up. And again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Excellent. All right, down bend. All right, feet are forward. Both hands reaching out, and let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back up and down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Up and over for legs foot bending. All right, guards all the way up. Those formalities better be strong back there. I can't hear you, I can't see you, but Miss Joanna can. So if you're not saying sir, yes, sir, she's going to be that person that's saying, are you having good formalities? Is your ki loud? All right, reach out as far as you can. And let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And slowly reel them in. Slowly stand up. All right, real quick, shake the leg. Shake the leg. Shake the leg. Okay, excellent. All warm and stretchy. Okay, all right, we're going to start with combinations today. Last week we were focusing on chambers. Those things should still be in the back of your brain. So we're going to start with green belt combinations, blue belt combinations, red belt combinations, and purple combinations. All right, so Mr. Brandon, coming up. All right, so to start things off here, let's go over some basics. First thing to do, please teach me. All right, I'll face you towards the front here. We're going to fight this in?
Yeah.
Okay, so in all of these combinations, I explained to my white belts, yellows, and oranges, or whites, yellows at least, and no belts, about proper footwork moving forwards and backwards. So let's see us step up, step up, step up like we did in the last class. So 1, 2. Let's use that front foot first. One more time. Step, 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 step. Backwards, same thing. Back goes first, and then front follows. Okay, so this doesn't change just because we've got a heavier rank on. So when we're doing our jump front fakes and our skip and side kicks and whatnot, as you slide back, I don't want to see your feet getting all none of this stuff. This is what I see a lot of, even from some of my intermediate ranks. That's a sure, and I'm telling you what, you're going to fall on your behind. I promise you. And we definitely don't do this. You don't turn around. Make sure that you guys are prepping that. There's someone right in front of you. All right, so green belt combinations. Let's start with number 1. Looking for the guards up. I want to see a jump front fake. So I want to see the knee coming up. 1, 2. Light on the feet. And then front hand punch. At home, I shouldn't hear stomp, stomp, thud, thud. Part of the combinations I'm going to want to see is that I don't have to hear the noises when they hit the ground. All right, so here goes. Combination 1. We'll do kios on 3 for these. All right, number 1. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
2. Nice strong punch.
2, sir.
And 3. Nice and loud. And
Yeah.
and slide back.
2, sir.
Okay. So now let's talk about this jump front fake just a little bit more. I can use it to go forward, or I can use it to go up. So when you're practicing some of these longer distance ones, I call it a get-going step. Some people used to say, "Oh, that's a cheater step. You can't do that." I'm like, "Well, who said cheat? This is a different type of cheat." So I'm going to step my front foot and then do my jump front fake, and I go much further. All right, you try that? All right, so number 2, the backhand punch. Step first with that front foot, and then see what you got. Ready? 1. There you go.
1, sir.
Good. Get the arm extend out there. Ready? 2. 1. Boom. And 3. 1. And slide back.
2, sir.
All right, let's keep it right behind that black line in the front.
2, sir.
All right, so now, combination number 3. Same kind of footwork that we've got here, only we have ourselves a jump front snap kick. Let's do this one to the front and to the side so that you can see what this is going to look like. So I do want to see that the legs can be nice and extended, but I'm not a big fan of this, so I'm going to kick, and it's not going to be a correct technique, but I'm going to block out my leg. Ouch, that hurts. So, you know, you want to save your joints, because as you get older, then they kind of start hurting. Maybe they didn't hurt when you were young. So you're trying to be able to get that kick to a quickness, but not lock out. So when you do the jump front snap kick, you want to go 1, and pull that leg back before it hits that point, before it hits that, but you don't want to go like this. Oh, wow, I was really worried. You got to throw the leg out there, and you got to know yourself. All right, jump front snap kick, 3 of those, and we'll face the side. Ready? 1, pop, there we go.
1, sir.
2, you lift those back.
2, sir.
And 3.
Yeah.
Nice work. Inside back.
2, sir.
Face it to the side. Jump front snap kick. So what I want you to see from the side is that when the knee is coming up, he's got that kick working on the way up, not on the way down. So we're going to consider that we're like a rocket. We want to hit him on the way up, right? All right, 3 of them. Ready? 1. Pop, pop.
1, sir.
Good. 2. Pop.
2, sir.
And 3.
Yeah.
And slide back.
2, sir.
A long time ago, Mr. Green said, why would you jump, then land, and then kick? That'd be really weird when you said a jump, right? All right, so combination number 4. This one, there's a couple of different variations I've seen out there, and we're going to get rid of all of them. So anybody ever shows me a different one, then I'm going to say, hey, did you watch the video? Okay, so when we do this push kick, it's a walking style push kick. White belt, yellow belt, orange belt, all had the same order of this. So the jumper snap kick is the same leg as that front leg snap kick, so we're connected back to white belt. The back leg snap kick push kick is going to be a push, and it's going to be a push and a pull it back. But it's not going to be lower than your knee, and it's not going to be higher than your hip. So I don't want to see down here. I call this the chicken push step. You know, it's like, you know, it does look like you're kind of like a chicken. All right, so when I push, I'm going to push, and pull it back. And again, not below your knee and not above your hip for now. All right, walking style, 3 of them. Ready? 1, push.
1, sir.
2, pull. Good.
2, sir.
And 3.
Yes.
Good. Face to the side.
2, sir.
Same thing. Ready? 1, push.
1, sir.
2,
2, sir.
and 3.
Yes.
Good. All right, real quick, let's come over towards the back just for a second here. Okay, so now let's understand just for a second about how this back is supposed to work here. When we throw this, what we don't want to do is catch ourselves going like that and losing our balance. So I'm not trying to go, ugh. All right, that's not what I'm doing with my back. I'm actually counteracting the push. So when I push, I'm using my gut to do it. So don't lean back when you do this. This is not what I'm doing. This is not what I want. All right, I'm using my back as a means of preventing myself from falling backwards, but I'm not leaning backwards. Everyone make sure you practice that part. Okay? All right, combination number 5. I love this one. Skip inside kicks, right? Hitting with the heel, making sure that your body's turned. So for this, I like to see that you're in a position ready for the skip in. We're not doing a skip in like this. We're going to have our feet apart, not too far apart. I'll explain why in a second. All right, skip inside kick 3 times. Ready? 1,
1, sir.
2,
2, sir.
and 3.
Yes.
And so that.
2, sir.
Okay, let's explain why we don't want to have our feet so far apart. All right, here like this. Okay, a little wider. Make it extreme. All right, ready? 1. Okay, self-explanatory. All right, so it's hard to get out of that thing. All right, I don't like this either, but I'm a little bit more conservative because I want the ability, just like that cheater step that I did with my jump front fake. I like to say that, you know what, I can get further here. If I'm this far apart, I've got less forward movement that I can use for that get-going step. So start a little closer together, and that way you got some more, potential. All right, let's take 3 more. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
Good. Feet a little closer together. 2.
2, sir.
And feet are a little. There you go. And 3.
Yes.
Good. Slide back.
3, sir.
All right. So did everyone see that his front foot moved first? So it's not this. You'll be limited if you say, oh, back foot's the only one to, and then you're here. That's as far as you're going to go. So you can move that front foot when you do this. All right, walking style, number 6, back leg side kick, push kick. Same thing, don't lean. Woo, listen to the balance. All right, ready? 1, push.
1, sir.
2, the balance.
2, sir.
And 3.
Yes.
Excellent, and get back in here. Nice job. Okay, all right, so for all my orange belts, you guys are working on these combinations. And we're going to move on to blue belt combinations, which are going to be an echo of that. I like to make sure that you guys are not just simply, oh, well, we're doing blue belt combinations, all right, turn it off. No, it's time to practice the count with us, with your belt combinations. So the details I give you with this doesn't mean that they don't apply to green belt. It's just a more advanced version of it, but you still can practice it. All right, so let's go on to blue belt combinations. All right, so blue belt is just an added extra piece. So we're still going to have a jump front fake, and we're going to have 2 punches. So it's going to go 1, 2, wide on the landings, punch, punch. On the landings, consider your legs like suspension in a car. You don't want to feel it. Okay? All right, some of you guys have felt that in a car before. In this case, I'm using my legs to bend. I'm landing on the balls of my feet and letting the legs bend, so I'm softening the glove. All right, number 1, jump front fake, front hand punch, back hand punch. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
Good. 2.
2, sir.
3.
Yes.
And slide back.
2, sir.
Looking good. Okay, soft on the landing, throw in the double punches. Now, this is where we get into a little bit more complicated walking style, which foot to the front. Oh, I forgot to put this front down. So let's walk them through this, okay? All right, so the first thing we're going to do is step and punch. All right, now, once this leg's in front, it has to stay in front. So no matter what you do in this next little piece, this has to end in the front. All right, so we're going to do a jump front fake. We'll pick up the back knee. We're going to switch the knees. And I have to land this in front. Now it's going to be a backhand, front hand. Other side, step through punch. Guards are up. That leg's in front now. It's got to stay in front. Pick up the back knee. Switch. Put it back down in front. Backhand, front hand. Let's face it to the side. Okay, we're going to do 3 of these. So I'll have you start on the orange. And we're going to fire towards the black. Okay, guys at home, I want you to do this with Mr. Brandon. And we can say it out loud. Ready? Step through punch. Jump front fake. Backhand. Front hand. Other side. Step through punch. Say it out loud. jump front fake, backhand, front hand. Last one, step through punch, jump front fake, backhand, front hand, and slide back. How do we look at Miss Joanna? Good? Good? Okay. All right, can you give me 3 solid ones like that? All right, ready? 1, pop, pop, pop,
1, sir.
2, pop, sit, pop, pop,
2, sir.
and last one, make some space there, and 3. And step through punch, boom, there we go. And pop, pop.
Yeah.
Excellent, slide it back. All right, she's back and forth back there. All right, so green belt number 3 had a jumper snap here. We're just adding a backhand punch. And we are going to turn the fist on this one, so we'll have a reverse punch. So quiet on the landing, feel the toes back, lean on the kick, all the stuff that I expected from green belt. Now I want to see a blue belt. All right, let's do 3 towards the front. Ready? 1. Jump for a snap, backhand punch, turn the fist. 1, sir. Be loud at home. Ready? 2. I want to hear you.
2, sir.
And last one, 3.
Yeah.
And slide back.
2, sir.
Excellent. All right, let's face that to the side.
2, sir.
Same thing. Ready? 1,
1, sir.
2,
2, sir.
and 3.
Yeah.
And slide back.
3, sir.
Looking good. Combination number 4. Let's face this way for this one. All right, so back to that walking style thing. So combination number 2 is walking style. Number 4 is walking style. Number 6 will be walking style. So we have a back leg snap kick. So that's the start off. All right, now from this side again. Once this foot's in front, it stays in front. So jumper snap with that leg. And then the backhand punch. Okay? Other side, back leg snap, jump front snap, backhand punch. Give yourself a little bit of a slide. And last one, ready? Back leg snap. Jump front snap. And backhand punch. And very good. Slide back. Brandon's working hard up here. All right, here goes. You get 3 of those. Space it to the side. Now, this is something I want you to do at home. I know that you've got limited space. You know, my living room, when I practice, our long yang form, I have to make little adjustments here and there. But you can do this. You can practice this in the span of a very small amount of space. So in other words, let's make Brandon really, really challenged here. So he has to get 3 techniques between me and him, and he can't hit me. So this will be the example: don't kick the wall, don't kick grandpa, don't hit anybody. All right, so 3 number 4s, right? All right, ready? 1,
1, sir.
2,
2, sir.
and 3.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And again, you're not always going to have the perfect distance. Sometimes you have to make those adjustments. Number 5. All right, here's that French hand back fist. I love this one. All right, skip inside, kick the same. Okay, here goes. With my French hand back fist, I like to wind up here. I don't want to see none of this kind of stuff. I see some of these little tiny things. I'm not sure what it is. So you're going to pretend like you're going to grab something out of your back pocket. And you're going to tuck in your thumb. Let's talk about that first. I'm going to tuck in my thumb because I'm hitting with this part of my hand. I'm not hitting with my fingers. I'm hitting with the part that's tucked in right here, that meat, not the knuckle necessarily, but definitely not the fingers. So when I hit with it, I'm going to use that part of my hand. So I'm going to bring the ridge hand forward about mouth high. And then I'm going to drop this hand down like I'm going to put something in the other pocket. So I use my back pocket, I pulled it out, boom. And then I'm going to reach into my other pocket with the opposite hand. And then I'm going to make a tight fist. And then I'm going to bring that back fist up and around, and I'm going to bring it back to where it is in front of me. So my target is right in front of me. If I use the camera here, so my ridge hand comes to it, and my back fist comes back to it. Again, diagonal up. This is kind of like a downward figure 8 for my Chuck guys. Or if you've ever seen a downward figure 8 like this, it's just coming up, down, and around. Facing away from the camera, up, down, and around. Everyone got that? Okay. Skip the side kick with the ridge hand back fist, nice and slow. All right, ready? 1.
1, sir.
Good. Give it that heel on that side kick. 2. Heel. There we go. Ooh.
2, sir.
Good. Last one. And 3.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. All right. Okay. Practice that ridge hand back fist. You can always do this in front of mom or dad, face towards me just a second. Don't hit mom or dad when you do this, by the way. Because you think to yourself, all right, if I was to hit this side, I have to go around to hit the other side. And naturally, your hand has to make that shape. So don't pop them in the jaw just because you say, hey, I got to practice this ridge hand back fist. All right, number 6, last one. Back leg side kick, skip in side kick, ridge hand back fist. Let's go slow. Back leg side kick, skip in side kick, ridge hand back fist coming from the back hand. Okay, other side, back leg side kick, skip in side kick, ridge hand back fist. Slide back just a little bit for space. Ready? Back leg side kick. Skip in side kick. Ridge hand back fist. Excellent job. All right, slide back.
Caesar.
All right, face it to the side.
Caesar.
Last one. There we go. Face it that direction here. Okay. Walking style. Ready? 1. Pop. Pop.
One, sir.
2. Outside with the heel, keeping the guards up the whole time.
2, sir.
And 3. Back leg side, skip inside, and
Yes.
oh, you're doing a good job. Okay?
Caesar.
All right, ready to do 20,000 more?
Caesar.
Okay. All right, I'm going to give Mr. Brandon a break. All right, so cheer up. Take teach me. Well done, sir. High fives. All right, I'm going to have you relax for a second.
Caesar.
All right, so now let's talk about a couple things before we pull up the next contestants. All right, so when we practice our green belt combinations, our blue belt combinations, my brown belts, you should still be watching this. I think I saw Aiden back there. Any other brown belts that are back there? Advanced ranks? All right, I did see Aiden on that list. Okay, all right, so specifically for my guys that already know these combinations, I don't want to hear that, well, okay, I got the move right. We're working on something that's more. You know, are you landing quieter? Are you using less energy? Are you hitting harder? Are you thinking about it? If you're thinking about it, well, then you should be practicing until you don't have to think about it. Are you thinking about what you're hitting when you do it? What are you hitting when you do this? I just gave you an example of that. If I said jump front fake, front hand punch, well, what'd you hit with the jump front fake? Oh, wait a second, I never thought about it. I can hit something with the jump front fake? Well, yeah, I can hit with that. I can hit with that. And then I can hit with that. Oh, there's a bunch of places I can hit with. So don't think to yourself, oh, I hit him on the punch. Or I hit him on the foot with my jump front snap kick. Where you hit is dependent upon you. Every part of your body is a tool. Elbows are a tool. Head's a tool. Miss Joanna loves headbutts. Okay, my chin is a tool. All of it. So when you do your combinations, don't just think to yourself about what the combination looks like. Okay? All right, ready to go? Miss Joanna? Okay, all right, come on up. All right. All right, now we're gonna be say hello to these guys.
Hi, guys.
All right. Are they saying hi? Are they waving? Okay, all right. So Miss Joanna's going to do red belt combinations and purple belt combinations. And we know there's lots of kicks here. So one of the things I want to see is twinkle toes. I want to see good foot positions. I want to see good guards, good eyes. And again, this is for the guys that are red belts and blue belts going to red, red belts going to purple. So I definitely have some more expectations. But my orange belt and my green belt guys, they should still be part of this. Still sticking with the count, with what you're working on, and listening to details that we're talking about. All right, Jim. All right, facing towards the front. Go side to shin. All right, the cool part for red belt combinations is they're all with the same foot when we practice them in class. That doesn't mean that you can't practice it with the other foot. I definitely think that's a good practice. All right, combination number 1, skip in double snap kick. It's a double pumper. Looking for the toes to peel back, so I like to see that you're hitting with the ball of your foot and have good guards throughout. Let's get 3 of those. Ready? 1.
1, sir.
2. Definitely high kick. Good.
2, sir.
And 3.
Good.
And slide back.
6, sir.
Okay, notice that the first kick was low and the second kick was high. We're not going to go high low. And for now, we're not going to go medium high. We're going to use the low as the setup for the high. Okay, order of kicks. Snap. Round. Side. Side kick. Good job. All right, then you have into out, out, so in, and hook. We'll get to that in a second. But the next kick is going to be your double roundhouse, pointing the toes. And this is one of the things I like to see. I'm going to turn my body a little bit here. Is when I skip in with a roundhouse, I want to see my heel back here, right next to my behind. That's my chamber. So what I don't want to see is that I call it shaking the dirt off your foot. Ready? Here's my chamber. Ready? Ready? Here's my quadruple roundhouse. Wow! Oh, okay. Woo! Yeah, great. That's not good. So practice clarity. So give me a good chamber for a roundhouse, and then hold it. Skip in, birdie, and then put the kick in there. All right, so skip in, chamber, hold it, and then show them the kick afterwards. 1, 2. All right, whoa, you see that? Not only did it make it out there, but it went back to its spot, back to its home. All right, can you give me 2 like that, 1 low and high? I can see it. Woo! Gives me chills. All right, let's get 3 of those. All right, ready? 1. Pop, pop.
1, sir.
2.
2, sir.
And 3.
Good.
And slide back. I'm jealous.
Yes, sir.
I'm jealous. Oh man, my legs aren't that fast. All right, so same thing for our side kick. I want to make sure that your chamber is going to the right place. So when we're skipping in here, actually let's add one little piece for a second here. When we do our skip and snap, we're here. This is going to feed into purple belt stuff. It definitely is going to feed into green belt and orange belt stuff. And blue belt, pretty much everything. All right, so I'm here set up for a particular technique. I'm set up for a particular technique. This is my skip and double snap kick. This is my jump from fake position. This is not a skip and side kick position. This is not a skip and roundhouse position. Now show them the difference. Let's see, I'll face you right towards the camera there.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so show me the position for the snap kick, how your shoulders would be. Square. All right, now show the position for roundhouse.
Yes, sir.
It's slightly different, okay? So her shoulders are going to campus a little bit. Squared for the snap, turned a little bit for the round. Now we're going to do for the side. All right, so her body's now turned to the side, if not more than the side. So that way she's going to kind of see like, all right, you know what? It's almost like her behind is facing towards the target. And that way when she skips in, bang, it's all heel, okay? All right, so just pay particular close attention to that. All right, now facing towards the front, skip and double side, combination for 3. 1.
1, sir.
2, good sound to the pop of that cuff there.
2, sir.
And 3, going head high, woo!
Good.
And slide back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, all right, now, combination number 4, skip and snap, round. This is going to be one of those ones where you're starting off one way, so the snap kick should be square. So skip and snap and hold it there, boom, and out. She's going to rotate her body for that roundhouse. This is where I talked about in a couple other classes, the stretch of your legs. When you do your leg split and bending, and when you're practicing, this is something we did at the rail the other day here, is when I'm holding on and I'm in this position, there's a stretch. It's this version. That's what you're practicing when you're doing your leg split and bending. So when you turn that roundhouse, you're going to go 1, you're going to turn the whole body, turn the supporting foot, and fire from that position. All right, can you show them that?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's see 3 of them. Ready? 1. Rotate. Good.
1, sir.
Supporting foot turns on that roundhouse. 2. Pop.
2, sir.
Beautiful. And 3.
Good.
Excellent. Slide back.
3,
Pay
sir.
attention to those little tiny details at home. When you're practicing it, you may miss a couple of details. That's why you're going to check out the listing on YouTube and make sure that you hit the stop, pause it, rewind it, whatever you need to do to get the details that you need. All right, so now snap side. Snap side, we're going to turn our whole body. So when we threw the snap kick, bang, whole body turns for that second count. So we can get that kick without having to force our foot into position. All right, here it goes. Ready? 1. Pop. Hoop.
1, sir.
Good. 2.
2, sir.
And 3.
Good.
And slide it back. Excellent.
Thanks, sir.
Very good, very good. All right, combination number 6. So all of these up until now have been low highs. So the snap, snap, round, round, side, side, snap, round, snap, side. And we've been working with this swing. Now we're going to have both of these kicks being high. So we're going to do a skip and roundhouse, step behind side kick. So first thing, let's see how high that skip and roundhouse goes. About chest high, belly button high. Go ahead. Skip and round. Bang, just like that. All right, let's talk about the step behind side kick. All right. You're going to know the drill that Mr. Ernie had me do?
Sure. I want to know.
You're going to want to know? All right. He's like, all right, we're going to do a walk around all around the dojo. Now you're going to stay within this ring.
Okay.
And what I'm going to have you do is kind of turn your behind toward your target, guard her up, and you're basically just going to step, walk backwards, keeping your eyes on your target.
Yes, sir.
All the way around. All right. The goal is when you're in this posture, that you're not doing this. First off, you got to look at what you're going to hit. But second is I'm not giving him my whole back. This is a great sparring technique. You guys are here like this, I mean, you're pretty much saying, why don't you hit me here? Maybe that was your plan. Maybe you're trying to set him up. But when you're here like this, like, you know what? All my goodies are facing away from you. So when I want to skip and side kick, I've got a great position to throw them. All right, so give me a step inside without the side. Just walk it forwards and get about 3 or 4 steps forward.
Yes, sir.
All right, turn the whole body. That's it. Just walking backwards, right? Turn it, even that supporting foot, right? There you go. Just like that. Go ahead, slide it on back.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at any point in time, she's going to be able to throw that side kick. So just give me a couple of steps and then a kick whenever you want.
Yes, sir.
Step, step, step. Oh, there we go. Good. So there's nothing different about that. One more. That's it. Step, step, step. Okay. So there's no different. I'm slide on back.
Yes, sir.
Nothing different from how the step is going to go to how the kick is going to be thrown. So now you're just going to put the two together. Skip around, step behind side kick.
Yes, sir.
All right. You know what? Let's do these 3 this way and 3 this way.
Yes, sir.
All right. Ready? 1. Skipping around. Step behind side kick. Boom. 1, sir.
1, sir.
Good. Ready? Are you counting at home? Come on now. 2. What's your distance?
Okay.
Skipping around. Step behind side. Whoop.
2, sir.
Slide back a little bit. All right. And last one. Ready? 3. Skipping around. Step behind. Boom.
Yeah.
And slide back.
Yes, sir.
Looking good. All right. Face to the side.
Yes, sir.
Here it goes. Ready? Same thing. 1.
2, sir.
1, sir. Slide back a little bit.
Two,
All
sir.
right, and 2. She's got some long legs, or she's got some big steps.
Two, sir.
And last one. Here goes. Ready, and don't kick anything. And 3. Skipping round, step behind side.
Yes.
Oh, there we go. All right. 5 more minutes left in class. All right, so here goes. Vertical combinations. Moving on. All right, so we got some turn backs. Got some back fists and some punches. All right, yep. Are you going to fight this in?
Yes.
Okay, starting out with combination 1. So my red belts, moving on. These are your combinations. My green belts, my blue belts. Still want you to stick with the count. All right? And you know what? In spar class, Mr. Nathan, a long time ago, said, all right, we're going to learn this combination for 1, 2, and 3 in spar. And they're great sparring combinations. So green belts, stick with us. Orange belts, stick with us. All right, number 1, lunge and back fist punch. She's going to go high in the middle. So that way when she's tagging high, she goes, whoa, boom. Oh, man, it's candy store. Easy. All right, lunge and back fist punch. Don't let the back foot fly. All right, keep it down on the ground. Ready? 1.
1, 2.
Good. Eyes up. 2. Pop up.
2, sir.
And 3. Pop up.
Yes.
Slide back. Looking
2,
good.
sir.
All right, so now let's put some lower body with this. So we have a back to skip inside. And again, you know, we think actually let's use our little red line here so we can get some context here. Judge is ready to say fight. And she throws the back fist and I go, whoa, whoa, oh man, she almost got me. Skip inside kick. Whoa, whoa, oh, it's so easy. So let's put it into technique without the person there. Back fist, skip inside. 1 and 2. Everyone got that? Let's get 3 just like that. Face it this way. All right, here goes. Ready? 1, back fist, and
1, sir.
and 2.
2, sir.
And last one, 3.
Yes.
And slide back.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
for a little bit of spice on that thing. All right, so I'm gonna bring you a little closer. Let's pretend we're not in sparring right now because we wouldn't be this close anyway. But the back is, I'm gonna throw that back fist out there quick. You're not gonna have the pretty, you know, lofty one. So that back fist is back, bang. And then the skip and side kick coming in afterwards. So if we are in the spar ring, that back fist is whoop, pop, whoop. I'm gonna throw that back fist really, really fast. So don't worry about how pretty it looks. Make it quick. All right, number 3. Side kick, lunge, and back fist. So again, you know, I'm watching Miss Joanna, and I know she's got fast feet. So she's going to throw the side kick, and oh, she almost got me. Back fist. All right, works really well. So from the sparring line, feet are close together. You don't want to telegraph. Throw in the side kick, and then lunging. So when she throws that lunge, she's going to come up, but she's not going to let that back foot fly. All right, ready? 1, side kick, and pull.
1, sir.
Good. Ready? 2, pop, pop.
2, sir.
And 3, pop, pull.
Yeah.
Good, slide back.
2, sir.
All right, now let's get into some turnbacks. So let's see what a turnback is. Actually, let's face this way.
Hey.
This way. All right. Back in white belt days, we did this little thing where we turned all the way around, and we looked at our target, and then we stepped, and then we switched, and everything was great. All right, so here goes. Skip and snap kick is going to be the one to start. Turnback side kick afterwards. All right, let's see it. Skip and snap. Pop. Turn, look, side kick. Pop. And it's going to land in the back one more time.
Yes, sir.
All right, skip and snap, turn back side. Ready, pick, pop, turn, look, fire. All right, there we go. So combination number 5 is going to be the same technique. You got the turn back at the very end. Skip it around, turn back side.
Yes, sir.
Boom. All right, skip inside, turn back side. Here's the order of kicks I was telling you about. Skip inside, turn back side. Combination number 6, and slide back.
Yes, sir.
All right, we'll come back to some details in a second. Combination number 7, skip it out to in, turn back side.
Yes, sir.
Nice. Skip in, hook kick, turn back side.
Yes, sir.
Okay, let's stop for just 1 second. Each of the turnbacks, let's face you right towards the camera here.
Yes, sir.
All right, when you make your turn, all right, all the way around, you're okay now. You have no business picking up your foot if you're not balanced. Right now, if she's trying to catch herself from falling on her face, she should not pick up her foot. Now she's going to pick up her foot because she is balanced. Well, again, okay, is she balanced? When she throws the kick, at this point, we're going to use the momentum of the side kick. Right now, it's hard to do this. You have to throw that leg back there. It makes it very difficult. So the goal is slow, smooth, no starts and stops. So can you give me a nice slow version of the side kick where it goes back to the spot?
Yes, sir.
All right, go ahead. Bang. And the chamber helped it along. All right, a little bit fast.
Yes, sir.
Watch the pullback. Kick, pull. Now, this time, don't pull back right away.
Yes, sir.
Turn, look, and boom. All right. It's like, whoa, where'd it go? If you wait for that, then it's going to be like, I know we're running short on time, but I'm telling you what, if there's one thing that'll monkey wrench that turn back side kick, is that it's start, stop, start, stop, start, stop. Don't do that. And right now, just fluid. Take your time. And as you practice it, if you feel like you need to stop here for just a second to get balanced, that's fine. Just work your way up towards the fluid movement. All right, promise number 9. All right, skip it into out low, skip it into out high. This lower one is like the hula hoop that you're doing the hula hoop with, and the vertical one is like the one that the tiger jumps through. All right, so give me an into out low, and then skip it into out high, just like that. So you got 2 different planes. One's horizontal, one's vertical. One more time. Skip it into out low, and skip it into out high. I want you to hit with this thing. I don't want to see, again, the kind of like lazy, I don't even call it lazy, just not purposeful into out kicks. I like to see a good strike with it. It's great for spar. Wrapping things up, there's some homework. All right, for my intermediate class, each of you guys have a set of combinations. And I like to see that these combinations are going to be mechanically correct, and I use this word mechanically. I don't want to see that, okay, you got the different making and the punch. I like to see some good energy. So one of the things I'm looking for, I'll give you some of the basics. Guards, 100% up. Eyes, looking at your target. Quiet landings. Eyes are going to be focused on when you land that you're not simply just dropping your guards down. So I want to see, like, let's do white belt combinations as a real quick example. So she's going to do 3 white belt number 1s, which at home you'd be doing green number 1, blue number 1, all right? And you're going to fire all 3 combinations, and you're going to keep your eye on your target the entire time like a staring contest. And you're going to slide back, and you're not going to lose sight of your target. Mom or dads, your responsibility to make sure that they're looking at their target. All right, ready? 1,
1, 2,
2,
2, sir.
3.
Yes.
Slide back.
2, sir.
And even if I was the people looking from the side, she's not going to be distracted. So, sorry, got to get it laughing. All right, so staying focused on your combination the entire time. No, moms and dads, you're not trying to distract them necessarily, but you want to make sure that Susie or Johnny or whoever's in front of you right here is going to stay focused on the technique and do the very best. If it's wrong, I'm cool with it, even if it's wrong, but it was focused. You'll get it right. You'll practice it. You'll correct it. I would like to see it right. Any questions we have for our setup, Miss Joanna? I'm going to send you to the back just for a second. All done, ma'am. All right. So the stuff that we're practicing at home, I know we're over time. It's my Mr. Erik typical 7 minutes after type of thing. I really want to make sure that you're generating good quality technique. And as I said in the last classes, I want to see that you're practicing in your uniform. There's something very specific about wearing your uniform that puts you in a mindset of training. And that way, when you're bowing in, it's almost, say, ritual, like this is tradition. So when we train, we always have our uniform on. That doesn't mean you're going to need this to defend yourself. It just means that when I put that mindset on, it helps me put myself in that mindset. Okay? Any questions back there? Thumbs up. As you see, sweat dripping from everyone's faces, even my orange and greens. Worked hard back there. All right. All right, again, homework. I'd like to see your set of combinations with 100% focus and intent, 1 through 6, and you're dialing it down the barrel, looking at that target. And when you finish number 6, then you can go into something else. But you get to number 6, you stay focused. I don't want to see you get distracted. All right? Well done today. Practice hard. Turn in those video submissions. You got feedback videos coming back as we speak. So make sure that you keep yourself lookout for those guys. 1 sound. Ready? Jump.